held by some until I'm filled forever. Letting myself grow as I feel it in a fleeting moment, wrapped in light, losing track of time forever, layering sounds until we grow tired, quietly, intensely, held by sun until I'm filled forever. The pale dusk of a city, an impersonal air. The ground is covered with lonely leaves falling from the street trees. Cold hands touching, a faint warmth remains, passing fragments in them. The present was visible. Lights flicker, reflected in liquid. Each one passing by holds a memory dissolved within it. Vague, almost transparent, they overlap and resonate. The scenery reflected in our eyes has been woven endlessly. What was touched back then was the only thing in this world. Turning my gaze beyond memory, the transparent landscape is stained with uncertain colors in the sky. Countless butterflies ride the wind, fluttering softly, softly. Under a white night, the same moon, emotions tracing the cheek, breaths overlapping. I thought there was no space between us, yet an unseen membrane remained deep within us. Sea takes root, becoming a voice trying to cross the boundary, drifting through different spaces, certain yet uncertain, longing to resonate. The voice reached out, but the haze sky, the distance between sky and sky, made everything complex. We spoke until time was forgotten. Did we touch the same thing? Emotions like a storm rush swiftly through the body, drown out the voice that reached the heart. And landscapes on paper and melodies of sound and poetry and colors and images and intertwined fingertips from the branches of the heart. Leaves of words flow deeply, riding the wind, falling gently into the palm with a certain sensation and feeling. To write the words that never become a word. The haze moon, a frozen sky, covered by a lethal dose of voices. Fragments of the past pour down, slipping through everything deep into the heart. Noisily, repeatedly, they appear, disappear, appear again, tracing a spiral. Slowly, quietly, they were trying to bring a single world to an end. Within distortion, outside and inside consciousness, a single leaf echoes fragile. With frozen hands, I gather breath, a certain sensation. The sky pierced by warmth, drifting, rising. A weightless voice wanders only through the gap between imagination and the world. The floating leaf sways, surpasses everything, resonates. An inverted sky was flowing just to touch at the fingertips. A small beginning just to touch. No voice needed, no words needed. Overlapping warmth, intertwined aromas, sounds that softly surround us. A tiny seed slowly starts to bloom, filling just to feel the passing wind, just to feel a sweet scent, just to feel the afterglow of time. The end of summer passed too sweetly at dusk. The sound of a single cylinder, the cold wind by the shore, arms crossed, breathing after images behind. Two shadows found warmth in a gap between the city's clouds. Clear coffee seeping deep. Silence moves on in the fragile shadows, forever layering time, forever layering voices. Unaware of transparency, unaware of not knowing. Noise fades away, the world overlaps, believing it is one beyond the smoke of a cigarette. The same sky and the same moon were floating. The shadow slipped into a half-transparent night. The after-image of summer's end does not fade. It flows through the present until a wavering melody takes the world away, together with this one and only sky. Where thicker was the silver of stars and the gold of the moon. What cried out was the freezing night and the quiet wish, drowning in pleasure at a momentary impulse. Fish that wander, captured by freedom, hollow whispers, awkward games, reality and imagination, fragments of truth. That voice for whom that song only one. In the dim night, sweet shadows and falling darkness, an ocean of sound. Canned coffee and milk tea on wet lips, blurred blood, fingers tracing down invisible droplets, swimming through silence, overflowing, carrying away the warmth that is here and the warmth that once was. Such flickers are repeated into a carved spiral. Time spills, piling deep with countless leaves. Each time it seems about to vanish, everything is quietly covered, even as the scenery changes unchanged. This palm is here, that palm is there, a landscape without another like it. Though silence keeps its distance, the sun between finger and finger breathes, unaware of time, unknown to anyone else. It resonates straight and true. Why are you troubled? A voice cries, curious. Looking up, there is a blue so deep it tightens the chest, and a sky clear as a love letter. A gentle breeze between us, surrender to the aroma. The same morning, 2 coffees. The noise of a great city fading into distance. A distant afternoon, 1 coffee. Time, please hurry. Carry the warmth to the moment where we lean closer. 2 coffees. An aroma. 2 coffees. One touch. And our words needed just steam between your eyes, close in love, not to touch. A distant afternoon, a world cooling down, still warm remains in my hand. into coffee. Wanna two coffees, two coffees. One side, only with you. Forever, forever. Coffee that never grows cold. Hope our sound until I'm filled forever. Letting myself go as I feel it in a fleeting moment. Wrapped in light, losing track of time. Forever. Layering sins until we grow tired, quietly, intensely. Help our sound until I'm filled forever. The pale dust covered the city. It's impersonal here. The ground is covered with lonely leaves falling from street trees. Cold hands meeting a faint warmth, and the fragments passing by. The present could be seen. Flickering lights reflected in liquid, each one passing, memories dissolving into them. Vague and transparent, overlapping, resonating. The scene reflected in the eyes has been woven for a long time. What was touched then was the only one in this world. Turning the gaze outside of memory, the transparent landscape takes on uncertain colors. In the sky, countless butterflies riding the wind, fluttering lightly again and again. In the white night, the same moon in motion, tracing the cheek, overlapping breaths. I thought there was no space there, yet an unseen membrane remained. Deep within, a seed begins to stir, becoming a voice trying to cross the boundary. Drifting through separate spaces, certain and uncertain. The voices reach for resonance, but the haze sky, the distance between one sky and another, made everything complex. We spoke until time was forgotten. Did we touch the same thing? Emotion, like a storm, races through the body, drowns out voices, brushes the heart. On paper, a landscape and sound, a poetic melody in color and image, and fingers entwining. From the branches of the heart, leaves of words flow deeply, ride the wind and fall into the pond. With a certain touch, with feeling, to weave wordless words into frozen sky covered by a lethal weight of voices. Fragments of the past rain down, slipping through everything deep into the heart. Noisily, again and again, appearing, disappearing, appearing, drawing a spiral. Slowly, quietly, it was trying to bring a single world to an end. Within distortion, outside and inside of consciousness, a single leaf resonated, fragile, with frozen hands gathering breath. A certain touch is sky pierced by warmth, drifting, rising. Weightless voices wander only in the gap between imagination and the world. Floating leaves sway, crossing everything, resonating. An inverted skull is flowing. Just a touch at the fingertips, small beginning. Just a touch, no voice needed, no words needed. Overlapping warmth, intertwined aromas, sounds that softly surround us. A tiny seed slowly starts to bloom, filling this moment now. Just to feel the passing wind, just to feel a sweet sin, just to feel the afterglow of time. The winter, summer passed too sweetly at dusk. The pulse of a single cylinder, the cold wind along the shore, arms crossing. After images fell to shadows, finding warmth in a gap between the city's clouds. Clear coffee seeping deep, silence moves on in the fragile shadows. Lay a time endlessly, layer voices endlessly, unaware of transparency, unaware of not knowing. Noise disappears, the world overlaps, believing it is one beyond the drift of cigarette smoke. The same sky, the same moon, we're floating. The shadows slipped into a half-transparent night. The after-image of summer's end does not fade, it flows through now, until a wavering melody takes the world away, together with this one and only sky. What flickered was the silver stars and the gold of the moon. What cried out was the freezing night in a quiet wish. Joy of drowning in momentary impulse, fish captured by freedom. Wandering, hollow whispers, clumsy games, reality and imagination words of truth. Whose voice is that? That song. There is only one. In dim light, sweet shadows from falling darkness, an ocean of sound. Canned coffee and milk tea, blood blurred on wet lips, fingers tracing downward, invisible drops swimming through silence, spilling, carrying everything with them. The warmth that is here, the warmth that once was. Such flickers repeat themselves. The white of night. Into a carved spiral, time spills downward, countless leaves settling deep. Each time it seems about to finish, everything is quietly covered. Even as the scenery changes, it does not. This poem here, that poem there, a landscape with no one duplicate. Even when silence keeps its distance, the sign between finger and finger breaks, unconcerned with time. Known to no one else, it resonates straight and true. Why are you troubled? A voice calls, curious, looking up there's a blue so deep it tightens the chest, and a sky clear like a love letter. A gentle space between us, surrendered to the aroma, the same morning two coffees. The noise of a gray city fading into distance, a distant afternoon, warm coffee. Time, please hurry, carry the warmth to the moment where we lean closer to coffees. Warm aroma to coffees. One time. No words needed, just in between us, close enough not to touch. A distant afternoon, a world cooling down, still warmth remains in my hand. Two coffees, one aroma. Two coffees, one time. Only with you forever. A coffee that never holds cold. Held by sound until I'm filled forever. Letting myself go as I feel it in a fleeting moment. Breath in light, losing track of time forever. Layering sounds until we grow tired, quietly, intensely. Held by sound until I'm filled forever. dusk of the city, an impersonal air. The ground is covered with lonely leaves falling from the street trees. Cold hands touching, the faint warmth remains. Passing fragments and then the present was visible. Lights flicker, reflected in liquid. Each one passing by holds a memory dissolved within it. Vague, almost transparent, they overlap and resonate. The scenery reflected in their eyes has been woven endlessly. What was touched back then was the only thing in this world. Turning my gaze beyond memory, the transparent landscape is stained with uncertain colors. In the sky, countless butterflies ride the wind, fluttering softly, softly. Under a white night, the same moon, emotions tracing the cheek, breaths overlapping. I thought there was no space between us, yet an unseen membrane remained. Deep within, I see takes root, becoming a voice, trying to cross the boundary. Drifting through different spaces, certain yet uncertain, longing to resonate. The voice reached out, but the haze sky, the distance between sky and sky, made everything complex. We spoke until time was forgotten. Did we touch the same thing? Emotions like a storm rush swiftly through the body, drown out the voice and reach the heart. And landscapes on paper, and melodies of sound and poetry, and colors and images and intertwined fingertips. From the branches of the heart, leaves of words flow deeply, riding the wind, falling gently into the palm. With a certain sensation I'm feeling, to write the words that never become a voice. A haze moon, a frozen sky, covered by a lethal dose of voices. Fragments of the past pour down, slipping through everything deep into the heart. Noisily, repeatedly, they appear, disappear, appear again, tracing a spiral, slowly, quietly. They were trying to bring a single world to an end. Within distortion, outside and inside consciousness, a single leaf echoes, fragile. With frozen hands, I gather breath, a certain sensation. A sky pierced by warmth, drifting, rising. A weightless voice wanders only through the gap between imagination and the world. The floating leaf sways, surpasses everything, resonates. An inverted sky was flowing. Just a touch at the fingertips, a small beginning. Just to touch, no voice needed, no words needed. Overlapping warmth, intertwined aromas, sounds that softly surround us. A tiny seed slowly starts to bloom, feeling this moment now. Just to feel the passing wind, just to feel a sweet sound, just to feel the afterglow of time. The end of summer passed too sweetly at dusk. The sound of a single cylinder. The cold wind by the shore, arms crossed, leaving after images behind. Two shadows found warmth in a gap between the city's clouds. Clear coffee seeping deep. Silence moves on in the fragile shadows, forever layering time, forever layering voices, unaware of transparency, unaware of not knowing. Noise fades away, the world overlaps, believe it is one. Beyond the smoke of a cigarette, the same sky and the same moon were floating. The shadow slipped into a half-transparent night. The after-image of summer's end does not fade. It flows through the present until a wavering melody takes the world away, together with this one and only sky. What flickered was the silver of stars and the gold of the moon. What cried out was the freezing night and a quiet witch, drowning in pleasure at a momentary impulse. Fished out wonder, captured by freedom. Hollow whispers, awkward games, reality and imagination, fragments of truth. That voice for whom that song's only one. In the dim light, sweet shadows and falling darkness, and ocean of sound. Canned coffee and milk tea on wet lips, blurred blood, fingers tracing down invisible droplets, swimming through silence, overflowing, carrying away the warmth that is here and the warmth that once was. Such flickers are repeated, the weight of night. Into a car spiral, time spills, piling deep with countless leaves. Each time it seems about to vanish, everything is quietly covered. Even as the scenery changes unchanged, this poem is here, that poem is their landscape without another like it. Though silence keeps its distance, the sign between finger and finger grieves, unaware of time, unknown to anyone else. It resonates straight and true. Why are you troubled? A voice cries, curious. Looking up, there's a blue so deep it tightens the chest, in a sky clear as a love letter. A gentle space between us, surrender to the aroma. The same morning, 2 coffees. The noise of a great city fading into distance, a distant afternoon, one coffee. Time, please hurry, carry the warmth to the moment where we lean closer. Two coffees, one aroma, two coffees, one time. No words needed, just steam between us, close enough not to touch. A distant afternoon, the world cooling down, still warmth remains in my